So I'm doing my hero presentation about someone who's really important to me. Also telling you how to be a hero and what it takes, what we usually think of, and kind of the people behind things that we don't normally see being heroes. Because in the end, we all need to be heroes if this is going to work. So really, what do you think about when you think of heroes? You think of the ones you see in the movies, or the ones that'll help people out in need, kind of the famous people. So you think of people like Superman, Batman, the heroes fighting the villains all the time, always coming in to save the day. But usually that might not be it. There's trial and error. There's things that can go wrong. There's all types of things that could get you. Other people you think of when you think of superheroes are Wonder Woman and Supergirl, which do the same thing. They come in, save the day, fight the villains off, help civilization get back to how it should be. But that's what we usually think of when we think of superheroes or being a hero in general. But really, is that what it takes? And in everyday life, in our everyday lives, our heroes can actually be the people that are always constantly protecting us or around us, such as our firefighters or our policemen, our doctors, our nurses, our teachers can be heroes. This is an example of one of my good heroes, Russell Westbrook. He's in the NBA, just an athlete, loves passion for the game of basketball. He's just incredible to watch, and to me, that'd be an example of a hero. But kids look up to these kids, and they see them do some good in their communities, and they want to grow up and be just like them. So that's something a hero can be. Another hero, this is not my mom and dad, but heroes for a lot of people can be like their own family. It can be an uncle, a grandparent, their own mom and dad, an older brother or sister, or even younger people that are younger than them. It just usually depends. Heroes are all around us, but we need more. So regardless of who is around us and what we see and feel, think, want to be, inspire to be, we all need to be heroes. We all can be heroes. So what is a hero? It's a person who is admired. Like I said, Russell Westbrook, I admire that dude. He plays with such passion for the game of basketball. He's admired, idealized for courage. He led his team into the playoffs for the past 10 years at OKC, got traded to Houston Rockets, just another example. Outstanding achievements. He's an MVP type player. He doesn't have a ring yet, but like 4-time All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, all that kind of stuff. And then noble qualities. And that goes back to like Superman and Batman, Wonder Woman, and all that kind of stuff. But more importantly, even though I only have 4 listed, being a hero takes a lot more than just courage, bravery, self-sacrifice, and selfishness. Really, it's people that put someone else ahead of them before thinking of themselves. There's plenty of examples, countless of examples of ways to be selfishness, or ways to have that. Plenty of examples to be brave and courage and do things that other people deserve. So examples of this are both big and small. Small, starting out, giving $1 to a homeless man. That's just something that starts someone's day off, or could start your day off knowing you did something good today. Helping someone with a problem happens every day. We deal with people all the time. Offering a ride or a place to sleep when someone is in trouble, like a friend or a family member. And then a big problem, the California wildfires that have been going on for a long time. There's actually female inmates in California that have been in prison for a long time, but they signed up to fight these wildfires, risking their lives and doing it as community work. Is just crazy to think about. And then another example would be just adopting children who need a home. Even though there may be a person who comes to mind when you think of a hero, I have one very specific to me, and it's my dad. This is a little different than what you would think, but my dad passed away when I was in 6th grade. I knew him all the way up till I was 12 years old. Great guy, always smiled, loved hunting, loved sports, always push you to be your best. And in these pictures, you can see the one on the left, like he's the dude, man. I was around him. I was a daddy's boy. I learned everything I needed to know from him. So even though he's gone, the reason that he is my hero is because without him, I couldn't have done this. Got top left pictures and undefeated JV season my sophomore year, went 10-0. I was the running back. I scored like 15 touchdowns in 10 games. Without him, I wouldn't have had the motivation to do that. That top right picture is my senior year going to the semi-state game, which my school had never been in for basketball, so that was crazy. And these two bottom ones are football state championships. We won state my freshman year and then lost state my sophomore, and almost went back our senior year, but 4th and 1 on the goal line, got stopped. So it was just inches. But without him, like none of that would have happened. So he's my hero because he played both basketball and football, just like I did. So I kind of chased his legacy. He played at Kentucky for 4 years, and here I am just being a student. But like my dad, the way that he carried himself and the way that he had pride in himself and the way that he cared about others, like it was just big. It was cool to see how that worked out. So to me, if you're going to be a hero, you got to know that the world is yours, because heroes aren't everywhere. Heroes come and go. Some heroes are hard to come by. But in the end, the world is yours. You got to go out there and explore. You got to know who needs help and who doesn't. You can become your own hero with those 4 qualities. Just be brave, be courage, self-sacrifice, put others before you, and just be ready for the world's challenges and help as much as you can. Lend a helping hand. Do what you can to make the world a better place. And that is how you ensure that you become